I ought to head up to Moaning Myrtle's bathroom and see how the polyjuice potion is coming on. I hope Hermione doesn't need any more ingredients.
Polyjuice potion, schmollyjuice potion, who cares about that? Christmas has come to Hogwarts, so hello and welcome everyone to Let's Play Harry Potter and the Chamber of Secrets Extended Mod. This is 115 speaking. Happy December 15th, although it does look more like December 25th, doesn't it? Now what I absolutely love is that the author of the Extended Mod put Christmas trees all over Hogwarts. We are gonna now go through all Hogwarts freely explorable areas at night time and with Christmas trees all over the place. We are absolutely starting a count right now, so this is the very first Christmas tree we have seen. What I think is really cool is that we see these golden stars, these shiny baubles, and these bird effigies and decorations on the tree, just like sort of the pop-out advent calendar that I'm using. They're also all over that one. This is amazing. Okay, that absolutely made my day, and this is what I meant by Christmas coming to Hogwarts. Now officially, our objective states I ought to head to Moaning Myrtle's bathroom and see how the polyjuice potion is coming along. I hope Hermione doesn't need any more ingredients. Well, Harry, I have some bad news for you. She does need one more, probably the grossest one yet. By the way, Quidditch match against Hufflepuff, a rematch is now available, or it would have been if you were playing the normal retail version of the game. You could just go outside and play Quidditch. In the extended mod, however, we will not be able to play the Hufflepuff match until the Ravenclaw match becomes available, and we'll tackle both in that episode. The reason is simple, it's now Christmas break, Hogwarts is half empty, and honestly I like this change a lot. Oh, we need to increase our Christmas tree count to 2, awesome. I was hoping the fat lady would have some Christmassy dress or something like that, but someone would probably need to repaint it all over her.
Everyone's saying that Potter's the heir of Slytherin.
Potter's a Parselmouth. Everyone knows that's the mark of a dark wizard.
Now guys, if you have no bloody idea who this was, this is Justin Finch-Flantley. He was not in the retail version of the game whatsoever. The extended mod has now reintroduced this character just for the purposes of building the mystery and adding another victim to the hospital wing. And just to show how terrified other students are of Harry, which I find incredibly hilarious.
To je prase.
Cool thing about this is there was also a shot of Justin at the dueling club, just a brief gasp when Harry was using parcel tongue to talk to the snake, right? Now rather than following the kid and creeping him out even more, let us instead check out what the place looks like at nighttime. Now we have already seen it during our first night at Hogwarts after the Whomping Willow encounter during the very December 1st episode. However, this time Christmas decorations
This is the Housepoint ceremony chamber.
are all over the place, and look at the moonlight reflecting on what is currently the third Christmas tree in Hogwarts. We are absolutely hunting down all of these. Now the points are somewhat frozen in time during the Christmas break, not changing or anything like that. And now rather than taking the dungeon shortcut, I want to show you that downstairs over here are 2 more Christmas trees. One to the right over here, and one to the left. And that's not it for the entire Hogwarts entrance area. If we go towards where the dueling club is meeting, you can see that the dueling club has been disbanded now for the Christmas break. Don't worry, after the Christmas break they'll be back, but there's now a Christmas tree plopped here and 2 more in the Great Hall.
Here's the Great Hall, site of ceremonies and dueling.
Guys, this is magnificent. There are floating candles now and snow gently falling from the ceiling. Of course, it's not actually touching the ground, that'd be a bit annoying, it's just an illusion. But this is absolutely beautiful, and 2 more Christmas trees over here. What's really cool is that I'm currently in the process of opening up my 2024 LEGO Harry Potter Advent Calendar, and it kind of has the same atmosphere and vibe that the Great Hall does in the extended mod here during the Christmas break, including the sort of sun and moon decorations. Oh, this is great stuff. So, all this is not at all needed or mandatory. And by the way, because the Christmas trees are there, guess what? The 2 chests we opened earlier are plopped here, but we already opened them. But this is just to ensure that you will have a chance to open them in case you haven't done so already, okay? I think that's really cool and considerate from the author. And now, our objective is essentially to go to the Moaning Myrtle's bathroom, but this might be one of the few chances we get to explore what it looks like outside and prepare to be absolutely enchanted. Guys, the author of the extended mod pulled it off. Christmas has come to Hogwarts. And not just Hogwarts, but the Hogwarts grounds. Look at it. Everything you could think of is now covered in snow under this beautiful serene night sky. The benches are covered with snow, the sundial is covered with snow, and as you'll see, even later on some bramble will be covered by snow, which is absolutely amazing. By the way, you cannot do the Findo challenge whilst some of the professors and most of the students are away.
I can't get out that way.
No, Harry, the point is not to get out. And by the way, every single chest amongst these secrets that we have already explored prior that used to hold a silver or bronze card will now hold a bean. So we're absolutely opening up all of them. And that includes the chest on the plateau behind the Lumos wall, okay? And actually, I think even the pressure pad that you can sort of jump on will be covered by snow. Let me show you what I mean. First, the bean. And yeah, the pressure pad is covered by snow, alright. This is awesome. Now, unfortunately, no getting there until we learn the Spongify spell, which at this point in the story, of course, it's not really possible. But what I can show you is a Spongify tile covered by snow. There it is. I mean, I don't know if the textures like this already pre-existed somewhere buried deep in the game files but was just never implemented in the retail version of the game, or if the author of the extended mod had to recreate them. But in the very least, they had to re-implement them, which must have taken a lot of effort, okay? So, what now I'd like to do, by the way, the chest over here we have already opened up during daytime with 1 bean. Let me show you just as a definite proof. But it will not reset. It did used to have a silver wizard card, but nothing like that. And we of course cannot enter and play a Quidditch match in Snowy Stadium, which is a bit of a bummer. I wish that would be possible against Hufflepuff.
I can't get out that way.
So Quidditch is closed off for the season. One cool thing I also want to show you, the areas under the archways are not covered with snow. You can see the grass. Oh, this impresses me to no end. And this entire burrow-like area, you know, with roots and rocks, is also covered by snow. And you can see the heat emanating from Hagrid's chimney. And that's exactly where we're headed. What I'd also like to check out, however, is just to see the entrance to the Forbidden Forest. Okay, also covered by snow. I wanted to appreciate the detail. And let's look at Hagrid's hut from the back. Everything's now frosted and covered. Wonderful. The goat and the piggies are somewhere safe and warm, I hope. And let's enter inside. Guys, we're doing it. We're increasing our Christmas tree count to 9 today.
It's not a good idea to be outside at night, Harry. My advice would be to get back to your common room. You shouldn't be out here in the grounds after dark, Harry. There's something keeps killing me roosters. Get back inside.
Now, Hagrid, you need a lesson in Christmassy mood.
If I were you, Harry, I'd be running along to the Gryffindor common room.
Nah, we have Justin to scare the living hell out of, to petrify him from fear first. But yeah, just wanted to show you that. So even Hagrid gets a cute Christmas tree on his table. Somewhere where it's warm and cozy. This is absolutely excellent. I would imagine that if I could get DirectX 11 running for this, it would look possibly even better, although the DirectX 11 mod for Chamber of Secrets has its own set of problems that might in many cases outweigh the benefits. Okay, oh, one cool thing I want to show you. Let's re-enter the secret over here, because, and I mentioned this, the bramble is now covered with snow as well. How cool is that? Now let's help the little fella out, just so he can eat those Horcrux for us. Oh, he's not very bright, is he? Now, technically, we are getting duplicate beans here, but I also wanted to do it nighttime, snow time, because we haven't really done so yet. Okay. Perfect. And I'm just gonna put you somewhere where it's warm and cozy. This is a really tiny gnome. Maybe it's a gnome baby. Oh. Oh my god, those violent sounds. They must have had a blast recording those. And again, no snow under the archway. You can see the remnants of the grass. Now this time Harry will not say it's the greenhouse, it's always so warm in here, because it actually must be freezing for the poor guy. But hey, we have a ridiculously low amount of beans to collect, so you're just gonna have to soldier through, Harry. Now, around the greenhouse itself, those 12 beans do not respawn, but I just want to show you how the lanterns reflect the light given the side in which they're facing, you know? We have the green yellowish here, and we have the purple reddish here. I think that's truly remarkable. Oh, I hear a gnome who does not sound stuck, so let's take advantage of that whilst we can. Okay, out you go. I have a meal for you. Oh my god, really? You are so close. Okay. Okay, that, I imagine, helped. By the way, the Horcrux themselves are not covered by snow, and that's probably because they keep moving all the time.
This door is locked tight.
Indeed, we are not revisiting the greenhouse ever again, like I mentioned in previous episode. Okay. And let me help you to the other Horcrux, whilst we re-empty a chest in a secret that we discovered last time. By the way, if you do jump whilst throwing gnomes, the throw distance is much larger. That's why I do it. And yeah, no flipendoing these statues. By the way, love to see them, well, not statues, bushes, cut into the shape of a dragon. Love to see them covered in snow again. And this chest had the Beaumont Marjorie Banks, or what was his name, in it. Now it does respawn with a beam. Okay, into the gnome hall with you. Oh, I'd like to imagine the orange beans are actually orange flavored. Yum. Okay, and this should be it. Ah, cool. When I did this on my alternate save file, I got exactly 0 beans, so I'm happy that's not the case right now. And of course, you can walk back that way, but please check out the snow and frost-covered greenhouse as well, because this time you'll be rewarded for exploration with 2 of each ingredients. Oh, how awesome is that? That's so cool. It's like the author of the extended mod wanted to reward you for checking out an area he put so much hard work and effort into. And there we go. Now that was a nice batch of potions. And by the way, just in case you're wondering, no, nothing behind the blackboard whatsoever, okay? So guys, I hope you absolutely enjoyed this serene walk under moonlight in snow-covered Hogwarts grounds. It doesn't get better than this. And I hope it got you a bit closer to Christmassy atmosphere. December can be a very stressful time. I mean, it is for me, producing daily videos. And also having a record-breaking amount of work to do. But I hope this brought you a bit closer to rest and relaxation. By the way, that secret I haven't checked out because none of the chests, they're reset, okay? That's the only reason. Anywho, let's get warm and inside, and I'll see you at the Hogwarts staircase area. Okay, I lied. I just want to go through the Christmas tree-covered Hogwarts again, just to take in the sights, how empty it is, how moonlight's casting light everywhere. Yeah, this is so good. And yeah, by the way, the Scourge challenge is inaccessible as well, just as Rictus Sempra and Diffindo. None of the challenges are accessible. Now guys, if I'm not mistaken, I think I'm looking at the 10th Christmas tree in Hogwarts. Oh my god, this is awesome, let's keep it going. So they wouldn't leave the Hogwarts staircase area undecorated, and by the way, this is a night time in the Hogwarts staircase area, the first time in Harry's second year we've managed to reach this place at night. Before, it would be fully inaccessible. Uh-oh, that does not look good.
Oh no! Not another attack!
Mr. Potter? What's happened to you?
I don't know.
Follow me, E. Potter.
Professor, I swear I didn't...
This is out of my hands, Potter. Through this door, please, Potter.
You can absolutely tell Professor McGonagall had enough of Harry's petrifying shenanigans and doesn't believe a damn word he says. Nah, to be honest, I think Professor McGonagall knows damn too well what's happening, but of course she's not saying, just to make Harry feel guilty for the things he didn't do. Anywho, we cannot leave. And guys, in case you're wondering where we are, if you've been paying attention to the cutscene, it is in fact the 3rd floor where the Defense Against the Dark Arts classroom was. Remember the dragon statue in this corner over here? That's exactly where we are. And this happens to be Professor Dumbledore's office, one of the most serene and beautiful locations in the game. But, like any beautiful and serene locations in the game, let's absolutely rob him blind.
This must be Professor Dumbledore's study.
It feels like coming home. I love this place so much. And the track composed by Jeremy Soule for this is essentially the main menu theme. However, it is different. It is even more beautiful than the one we hear whenever we pause the game. Now, a couple of things. There are 2 points of interest, the Sorting Hat and Fawkes the Phoenix. If you are playing the retail, the normal version of the game, guys, please be very careful, because you will never ever get to re-enter this place again. And you could miss out on a secret, which is absolutely unacceptable. Now, thankfully, this is something the extended mod has addressed, and post the final game dungeon and boss, you will be able to enter freely. But if you're playing the retail version of the game, do exactly what I tell you, and do not approach these 2 guys until you're ready to exit. Well, to be fair, you can approach one of them. The thing is, what triggers the exit is approaching both the Sorting Hat and Fawkes the Phoenix, okay? Now, I think it's more appropriate to check out the hat first. First of all, the bellows. This is something we've seen in Hogwarts Library, restored by the extended mod, and again, the extended mod author put the bellows here next to the fireplace, just as a cool little interactable magical object. Okay, it's a bit stressful picking these up and not approaching the Phoenix. And now, let's have a particularly mean chat.
It's the old school sorting hat. I wondered where it was kept.
You've been wondering whether I put you in the right house. Yes, you were particularly difficult to place, but I stand by what I said before. You would have done well in Slytherin.
Oh my gosh!
I mean, of course he would. He's a Giga Chad, and Slytherins are kind of competing for who's the greatest Giga Chad of all of them. So, yeah, it almost feels like the Sorting Hat knows exactly what emotions Harry's going through, and he just takes delight in stabbing him with it, you know? It's just, he's an absolute old ass, the Sorting Hat. Anywho, another Christmas tree, number 11 if I'm not mistaken, although this one is a bit poor because it doesn't have any 3D decorations, everything's just plastered as a texture, which is a bit of a letdown. Professor Dumbledore, you need to do a better job with your Christmas tree. Okay, let's see who this is. Burdock Muldoon, 1429 to 1490, Chief of Wizards Council from 1408 to 50. Hold on a sec. So he was a Chief of Wizards Council when he was 11. Oh, since he was 19, he must have been very young. Now guys, I'm gonna check some Philosopher's Stone footage just to see if they perhaps fixed this somewhat, or if these are the same dates, because he was a Chief of the Wizards Council since 19 for 3 years essentially, so 22, yet the picture taken here shows, I don't know, 40, 50-year-old man? Whereas wizards, you know, especially given their long lifespans, that could be a 60-year-old man for all we know. Yeah, it's a bit of an odd one. Anywho, Sorting Hat over with, let's go behind, because I have a secret to show you. Oh boy, do I ever. Stealing from Dumbledore just feels right, you know what I mean? Like, he's the head honcho. A secret bookcase. Let's see what decadent, incriminating evidence Dumbledore hides there. I never trusted the guy. Master manipulator is what he is. And essentially breeding Harry like a pig for slaughter. So, the secret that Dumbledore's hiding is a silver card. And this, my friends, I'm gonna let Stephen Fry read out for us.
Oswald Beamish, 1850 to 1932. Pioneer of Goblin Rights.
Now, Oswald Beamish is especially interesting to me since I'm playing Hogwarts Legacy, and like I said, I only played it for a short while, I barely scratched the surface, because I just don't have free gaming time anymore outside of making videos, but I'm curious to see if he will be somehow referred in Hogwarts Legacy, because Hogwarts Legacy is happening in what, 1890s? Or late 1880s or something like that? So I'm wondering, he's kind of like a 40-50-year-old man, if he's gonna be there and playing a role as part of the Goblin Rebellions. I'm hoping so. This would be a perfect opportunity and a real bummer to miss. Okay, and that's it. We have scoured Dumbledore's office clean. Now we can go back down before the elevator will crush us. Nothing under it, in case you're wondering there's a secret under the secret. No, nothing like that. And now, since we explored Dumbledore's office thoroughly, we can approach this interesting looking bird.
Phoenix. A gentle creature. The phoenix lives to an immense age because it can regenerate each time it bursts into flames. Phoenix song is magical, and its tears have healing properties.
That bird looks sick. It burst into flames.
Oh no, Harry, let's get out, let's get out, let's get out. Ah!
Harry.
No! We're caught.
Professor, your bird! I couldn't do anything. He just caught fire.
Fox is a phoenix, Harry. Phoenixes burst into flame when it is time for them to die, and are reborn from their ashes. Fascinating creatures, phoenixes. They can carry immensely heavy loads. Their tears have healing powers, and they make highly faithful pets.
Professor, I just want you to know that it wasn't me. I'm not the attacker.
I know you're not, but I still want to talk to you. I must ask you, Harry, whether there is anything you'd like to tell me.
Being able to talk to snakes was what Salazar Slytherin was famous for.
Anything at all?
No, there isn't anything, Professor.
Very well, if you're sure. Good night, Harry.
Night, Professor. There you are. You need to go to Moaning Myrtle's bathroom. Hermione's waiting for you.
That's it, Ron? You don't even care that we just walked from behind a giant statue? I can't tell you about a bird we've seen burst into flames or Dumbledore keeping dirty dark secrets. No, just business as usual. Back to the objective. That's Roll's friendship in a nutshell, just realigning us to the main quest. Anywho, more Christmas trees hunting continues.
Here's the defense against the dark arts classroom.
Exactly. Now we get to see it at night, which is a really rare sight, I think. And, if I'm not mistaken, the 12th Christmas tree. There we go. This one has proper 3D decorations.
I wonder why this door is locked. Oh well.
And this is not the only classroom decorated that way, okay? So I really just wanted to show you that. I mean, honestly, we might as well ditch the whole main quest. Hunting down Christmas trees is way more important this time of the year.
Follow me, Harry.
No, don't do it, Ron. You're not a parkour master like a... Oh, he's pretty good. You know what? We're gonna have to beat him. We're gonna have to do something way more impressive. We need to show Ron we're the parkour master. But first, I'd like to look at our ever-growing collection of victims. There they are. So what started with Mrs. Norris, who isn't here by the way, then continued with poor Colin, is now Justin in the hospital wing, and I mean just look at his terrified expression. This is horrifying. There's no horror greater than those things left for human imagination and the things he must have seen. Ooh. And what I absolutely love, they put old Nick onto the bed as well. They want to show Sir Nicholas some respect, and I'm all for that. That's awesome. Now, unfortunately, they didn't put any Christmas tree here in the hospital wing to cheer those guys up. I'm not even sure if they're self-aware whilst being petrified. Hermione did write an essay about it. Oh my god. I just spoiled something. But, or she will write an essay about what it's like to be petrified, but we don't really get to read it, which is a bummer. But I just wanted to show you, at least Madame Pomfrey has her own private Christmas tree in here, but it's kind of like Dumbledore's cheap knockoff, you know, no 3D decorations here. So that's a bit of a bummer. Again, I feel like Dumbledore and Madame Pomfrey, they're not really feeling the Christmas atmosphere, you know what I mean? They're strictly business people. Okay, so yeah, like I said, visiting the hospital wing in the extended mod is absolutely awesome. I appreciate it. By the way, the author of the extended mod reached out to my first December the 1st video, and we had a bit of a chat regarding DirectX 11 implementation, so it's official, you can make it work, I just cannot make it work on my hardware for whatever reason, okay? So if you guys pull it off, let us know in the comments how that worked. And yeah, I'm hoping the author watches the rest of these videos, cause I just want to give him credit for the work that they put into this mod. Now, Ron, you're not the parkour master. We need to beat you, and we're gonna risk life and limb to do that. Uh-oh, this is a bad idea. Oh, nice! See that, Ron? Take that, you sucker! With that baby junior steps parkouring. Try to pull that one off without breaking both your knees the wrong way, huh? And guys, before we follow him, more Christmas trees. Now, if I'm not mistaken, the one in Dumbledore's was 11, the one in Defense Against Dark Arts was 12, Madame Pomfrey's was 13, so this must be 14th.
I'm in the Transfiguration classroom.
And this is the line you would hear in the normal retail version of the game during daytime. In extended mode, Harry says this is the Transfiguration classroom, but there's no class right now. This is sort of the normal line from the normal version of the game, okay? But now there's nighttime, so Harry doesn't even mention a class because it doesn't really make sense. And it's Christmas break, right? Now, what I appreciate, I feel like Professor McGonagall gets it. She put those 3D decorations on this Christmas tree. And I guess, technically speaking, the final one for now that I want to show you is opposite of this one, and that's in the Charms class. And Flitwick, come on, we all know him as the Christmas Master of Hogwarts.
Here's Flitwick's Charms classroom.
Exactly, and he loves using Wingardium Leviosa to decorate Christmas trees. So this, my friends, if I'm not mistaken, you will see the correct count on the screen regardless, should be the 15th Christmas tree in Hogwarts. But I don't think that's all. There are more to discover, just unfortunately not in today's episode. Now, in case you're wondering how many Christmas trees are in the library,
No getting through this door just now.
yeah, this is exactly how it looked like and was barred in the retail version of the game, except 100% of the time. During nighttime, we do not get to enter the library. Or do we? There is a little secret later on in the game, and I really need to shut up and not spoil anymore, okay? But yeah, usually the library is closed off at night in the extended mod, which makes a lot of sense. So guys, 15 Christmas trees. Now let's finally follow the main quest and the objective and see what our pesky annoying friends want from us.
I feel very uncomfortable being in a girl's bathroom.
I wish people would stop interrupting my peace and quiet. I do have feelings, you know, even if I am dead.
She's very touchy, isn't she? What's that horrible stink, Hermione?
That will be the Polyjuice potion. Now, we need one more ingredient for the potion to be completely effective.
We're going to need a bit of Goyle to complete the potion.
That's disgusting! But how will I find Goyle?
At this time, he's usually filling his face down in the dungeons. All you need to do is follow the trail of food, get the bit of Goyle and bring it back here to me.
Good luck, Harry. Thanks, Ron.
I'm sorry guys, I always lose it at all you need to do is follow the trail of food. They've taken it literally, look, there's food everywhere now.
There's Goyle. I'd better follow him.
I mean, who does that? Why are there chicken drumsticks everywhere? I absolutely love this. This is so stupid, and I'm all here for it. Okay, guys, so first things first, we are in the dungeons at night. Doesn't make a whole lot of difference, but if you look up top, you will see there's a bit of a moonlight, a night sky above, not daytime. And something I think that's absolutely worth seeing is the potions classroom at night.
I'm in the potions classroom. Better keep an eye out for Snape.
Don't worry, unless the Bloody Baron will grass on you, Snape is long asleep, okay? Even he is asleep at this time of the night. Who knows what Snape does for Christmas? I imagine he listens to some good Black Sabbath, you know? He was, what, a 70s kid? It will make perfect sense. I bet Snape listens to really good music. Anywho, yeah, the potions classroom at night. You can see the moonlight shining clearly, and there's something so creepy yet incredibly cozy about it. There are these very few sources of light in here. But yeah, Snape is nowhere to be seen, so in a sense, perfect time to explore it, right? But unfortunately, no Christmas tree. Yeah, Snape's not one to really like Christmas. And I don't think this is laziness on part of the extended mod, I think this is intentional. There'll be no Christmas tree in Snape's classroom. And unfortunately, despite the fact this is the entrance into the Slytherin's common room, no Christmas trees in this antechamber. I see 4 perfectly good spots for Christmas trees. I'm a bit bummed out about this. Gosh damn it, Slytherins. You're such evil for not feeling the spirit of Christmas. By the way, guys, in case you were sorted in the Slytherin, I'm sorry. I just have so much fun picking on Slytherins because that's how cartoonishly evil they're depicted in these games.
Can't get in that way.
That's it. I don't actually hold anything against anyone being sorted into a fictional house that doesn't exist. Okay, just wanted to make that clear. Please don't be offended. I think picking on Slytherins is fun because of how stupidly they are portrayed in most of Harry Potter media. Except for Hogwarts Legacy. Now guys, one important caveat, you can already tell by the icon over here, this will get us into gardens. Now this, just like the dungeons, and just like the Whomping Willow, and even though marked with a different icon, just like the greenhouse, is an area you will never ever get to revisit. And this is where I would like to end today's... just kidding. No, I'm not gonna leave you guys hanging. We're doing this today. And there's something very cool about this area, and it's one of the largest levels, just like the Findo challenge in the game, that the extended mod pulled off. You're not gonna believe your eyes. Okay, there we are. And just like every story dungeon like this, there's no going out, okay? Now guys, behold, something truly spectacular. No, I'm not talking about you. It's the fact that the entire level is now covered by snow and under moonlight. Nothing like destroying these guys with Horcrumb heads. Okay. I just gotta... Oh. I'm sorry, this will never ever cease to be funny, okay? Now you cannot destroy Bramble doing that or anything like that. And you also unfortunately cannot open chests with them, nor can you hit flip endo switches, just in case you were wondering, okay? Ooh, access to more beans, thank you very much, absolutely. And a sneak peek preview of a particularly cozy area. So guys, we will be exploring the so-called gardens in greater detail. Yeah, the naming is a bit confusing, but it's an area apparently where Goyle likes to take a walk whilst eating roughly 100 buckets of chicken drumsticks, which is completely fair for a young boy in his teenage years who's still growing, I guess. And we are gonna find this level's 8 secrets. Now there are a couple of things to keep in mind. First and foremost, oh, I almost forgot again, the Wigan tree bark over here, okay? This is an area we will not be able to come back to later on, so I'm glad we didn't miss it. It happened to me in my test run save file, by the way. So, let's open the chest and we'll see a very familiar looking card. On to you, Stephen. By the way, you'll hear Stephen a lot today.
Roderick Plumpton, 1889 to 1987. Seeker for England Quidditch team. Holds British record for fastest capture of snitch during game, 3.5 seconds.
And this, if I'm not mistaken, was the final card we would find in the Philosopher's Stone game last year, okay? Just before heading off to face Fluffy in the Forbidden Corridor. Okay, perfect. So, First things first, yeah, like I was saying, this entire area in the normal retail version of the game was grassy and sunny, just like everything. But now the extended mod, given that it's happening during a Christmas break, covered everything with snow and moonlight. And my god, I love this new look so much. I never ever want to go back to the retail version. There's really just no reason to. It's amazing. I can't praise the extended mod enough. Okay, and now let's get these beans over here. I think that's 10 overall in this tower, okay? And it looks like we're somewhere inside Warm Cozy, but no, we're still freezing our butts off. And look at all this bramble covered by snow. I don't know why, it just makes all the difference to me. Ever closer to the moon, and we're above that starting age here, okay? Now, I think this one only has beans in it. By the way, another cool bit of detail, there's light emanating from behind the glass because the chandelier is lit on the inside. How cool is that? Okay, I might be impressed by the slightest things, but anyway, this, my friends, is the reason why we are never getting back. The moment we drop down from this log, that's it. Oh, by the way, another cool change made by the extended mod. Remember this block? This was such a pain point in the retail version of the game. First of all, it was placed here, not there. The author of the extended mod moved it, ensuring that it will never ever get stuck like it used to in the retail version of the game. But don't worry, in case you're playing the retail version, I'm gonna show you what you need to do. So, with the extended mod, and if you get extremely lucky in the retail version, you can move the block and climb up, okay? If, however, it does get stuck in your retail version, jump onto this table, the books, the chandelier, and climb up here, okay? So you can work around this problem, thankfully. And let's see if we can cast the Lumos statue. Awesome. And jump right here. And this marks the first secret with a really cool card, Ignatia Wildsmith, who's peppered all over Hogwarts in Hogwarts Legacy, and for a very good reason.
Ignatia Wildsmith, 1227 to 1320. The witch who invented flu powder.
I mean, this lady revolutionized the whole wizarding world. She's an absolute badass in my books, despite the fact she looks incredibly evil on that picture. Anyway, let's light up Lumos. I like to imagine that Lumos not just casts light, but also keeps us warm when it's cold, you know? Probably doesn't work like that, but hey. No better time to save than by crushing a disgusting spider. Ugh. Oh, whoa! Takes 2 Rick to Sempra to get rid of this guy. Now, to be honest, these are less of a nuisance than the normal ones, because they're so big, they'll never be able to recover from being thrown around. So, you don't even need to throw him into this pit. But yeah, it's just something I like to do. And now this pressure plate has become available. So let's use our spider-crushing shoes to progress. Oh yeah. And by the way back is barred. No coming back from that point. A gnome! Oh my god! Okay, let's keep this guy in mind. He is gonna be absolutely crucial for getting the maximum number of beans in this level. 6 beans? That's a bit of a bummer. Okay, so first things first. I would like to make you eat a couple of Horcrux. I'm just gonna throw you all the way over there. Oh my god, there's some graphical glitch happening. And there should be another gnome over on that side. Let's make this path accessible. Wonderful. Uh-oh. Perfect. And the entire reason of this side chamber is just to get this block down. By the way, haha, you can move it while still on top of it. I find it very funny. Okay, immediate threats removed. And let's also make it accessible for this guy over here, okay? Now, there's a lot of eating going on there, but first of all, I'm gonna park you somewhere, whilst not getting burned by those slimy snails, disgusting creatures. Like I said, I find snails to be really cute, but the ones here in the Chamber of Secrets, I kind of make an exception for. Nice. We cleared this area, did some serious weed gardening. Now I'm gonna throw the gnome over there, and keep him for reference later on, okay? Now, let's look at things on the other side. For now, And with the gnome on that side, we're gonna be really close friends in today's episode. Consider the greenhouse exercise where we carried the gnome through the entire level with us, kind of a practice run for this one. Now, depending on how things turn out for you, it might or might not be needed, but I like to be safe rather than sorry. So, first of all, let's cast Lumos here and reveal an accessible castle wall over here. And we can use these for cover every time, which is awesome. No, don't... Oh, god damn it. Harry... Whoa. Did I see a frog just... Wait, what? I think I've seen a frog disappear from the map. Okay, well, that's interesting. Luckily for us, there'll be more than that. But I guess this can happen. Occasionally in these high ledges, if frogs fall down, they'll make a jump to go all the way back. But this time I think it went over the wall. Interesting. Well, well. Doesn't really matter. There's also a virtually infinite number of frogs. There it is! There it is! Oh my god, can we get it? Can we just get it before it will... Okay. No, you're going nowhere. That's the most effort I've ever put to get a chocolate in my life. Not sure if it was worth it, but hey. Okay, so let us continue inside for now. Although we didn't need to cast the Lumos, I like to do it to imagine I'm keeping myself warm. Oh look, another chocolate frog. Seriously, if I was to follow through on my original plan with this series, and that is to actually eat chocolate each time we eat a chocolate frog, I would probably get a heart attack. Okay, and there's another secret over here. 3rd of 8. I don't know why I thought there's gonna be a wizard card here, but doesn't really matter. Oh. Let's take cover from, well, everything in here. This is a bit of a nasty area. Again, lots of gardening we need to do here. Or we don't need to, but I choose to. Oh, okay, good. And guys, 3-headed venomous tentacula. How terrifying is that? We haven't seen these for quite a while. They, to be honest, did far more fun stuff with venomous tentaculas in the Philosopher's Stone game. But there's gonna be another interesting specimen later on in the game at the very least. Now, on that side and over here there are more hole clumps. And guys, you absolutely know what that means. We need to get a gnome here. Is it worth it? Absolutely not. But I want to show you what everything is possible. That's my mission here. Besides, it's so beautiful out here. The more time we spend here, the happier I am. Okay, let's do something about that one. And open a chest over here. Okay, and let's make sure none of these beans fall down. This is a courtyard where the large fire crab was, with the pressure plate, by the way. You can go back there into the courtyard should a bean fall, so don't worry about that too much. Okay, awesome. We didn't get hit by anything. That's always welcome and appreciated. Nice. Now, leaving the hole clumps for now, soon you will understand why I threw a gnome into a chamber past those orange snails. That chamber essentially has an elevator in it, okay? And let me get my delicious mucus. Okay. Oh, 2 frogs. Oh no, you know what's gonna happen. You know it. I know it. Unless we can corner them like professionals. Nice! Okay, and by the way, we have now quick access up top, okay? But I'm gonna show you a cooler way up top. And bring a gnome up to those hole clumps. There he is patiently waiting for us. Uh-oh. Oh. Okay, we made things a bit more complicated now. Ah! Please, do not flip under the gnome over there, okay? Or our horclump eating plan will fall apart. There they are, disgusting things. Oh, nice! Oh, we can see them from the bottom. That feels wrong, but cool at the same time. Oh, no, leave me alone. By the way, you can open the chest a bit earlier, of course. And there we go. This should be Beatrix Bloxham, if I'm not mistaken.
Beatrix Bloxham, 1794 to 1810. Author of The Toadstool Tales, a series of children's books, since banned because they have been found to cause nausea and vomiting.
Honestly, this is a great marketing push. If you were to tell literally like 10-year-olds there's a book so disgusting that it's gonna make them throw up, they would love it and want to read it. It would feel like the forbidden fruit to kids, because there's nothing cooler than making poo-poo jokes or throwing up for little kids. I think these books must have been doing exceptionally well, and especially since being banned, if you know what I mean. And guys, we made it up here with a gnome. Oh my god, that's... What's happening? Okay guys, next time I'm gonna touch a save game book, and I see one very close, I'm gonna reload the game just to get rid of this graphical glitch. Now, let's see it. If this works... Ah, so close! Oh, no. No. Okay, was worried for a while. Let's help him along. Guys, please let me know in the comments, have you ever done this? Even the game is like bugging out on us, going like, no, this feels wrong. But hey, more beans for us, so that's awesome. Now we're just gonna have to give this little fella some time. And we're gonna carry him through the rest of the level with us. Why? Well, at the very end of the level, there's gonna be plenty of Horcrux. And there is gonna be an accompanying gnome, but that guy always gets stuck. And I'm kind of sick and tired of that. Oh no! The bean fell! Oh shoot. Okay. I think he's confused because there's a bean, but... now we're gonna get hit. Anywho, doesn't matter. Plenty of chocolate to go around. So, we need to remember to pick up the bean down there. And also get this guy on that ledge with the Horcrux. Let's see, can we throw him like that? Whoa! Nice. And you know what? I think I might as well do this. And whilst he's busy eating, let's just get all the way up again, okay? Now I wonder which way would be faster. I think this one. And we might as well light at Lumos for good luck. Whilst he's busy eating. Although, theoretically, more beans might fall off. We'll see. Guys, I imagine none of you think this is a worthwhile endeavor. But hey, how would you be able to judge that if I wouldn't at least show you once, right? Okay, now, I think he managed to collect all the beans. Oh, nicely done. And I don't see a single bean being down there, which is awesome. Okay, so now all we gotta do is pick you little fella up and throw you there. Okay, and now climbing on the other side is a bit tricky because we don't have a helpful step on that side, but you can just make a jump. See? Now let's keep him away from the venomous tentaculus so we can pick him up safely. And guys, we're gonna be carrying this gnome with us for a while. Now, it might turn out that there was no need whatsoever, but I'd rather be safe than sorry. And again, this is such a fun challenge to pull off after the greenhouse shenanigans. Really, think of this level like the greenhouse on steroids. My god, the particle effects are really bugging out. So guys, I'm gonna save here and reload the game just to ensure those visual glitches do not happen again. Ah! Now that's a brutal reload, if there ever was one. So, my hopes are that the graphical particle effect glitches will now not occur, okay? I just wanted to make sure we'll have the best viewing experience as possible. Now, behind the cobweb bookcase over here is another Lumos gargoyle, revealing a secret. There it is. Okay, let's see it. Oh, I was expecting a card. I can never remember these. Oh well. Okay, let's pick up our fair companion and keep going. Now, the following areas will be particularly dangerous for the little fella over here. So this is gonna be an incredibly challenging bonding moment for us. Ah! Okay, two Rictus Emperors do the job before he has a chance to fire. It's easier if you expect it, and... ooh, clipped through the floor there, didn't you? Okay, let's be careful. This little guy can fall down, absolutely. This is a scary looking chamber, but don't worry, I'm gonna guide you through it. It's a much more dumbed down version of the portrait puzzle from the Rictus Emperor challenge, because we really only have two entrances. So, first things first, we can go down here and essentially control everything from here, okay? So I guess let's start with blue, and the cool thing is, you can switch to red, and the grate over there will remain open, it will not close, right? And that's it. We never need to go down here again. There's another Lumos statue just as a safeguard in case you were to fall down on this ledge from up top and you would need a way out, okay? That's the point of the Lumos statue there. Now we can continue the level through the middle, or we can find a secret via going up. Let's see it. There it is, with yet another Lumos statue. By the way, in the retail version of the game, each time you would cast a Lumos statue, it would show you the same exact cutscene. They fixed it in the extended mod so it doesn't spam you over and over, which is awesome. Okay, 6 beans and a bronze card, pretty damn good. And this is Devlin Whitehorn, 1945 to present, founder of the Nimbus Racing Broom Company. So it's a relatively new company. That's pretty neat. Let's fall down one level and check out both of these entrances. And here's hoping our little gnome pal is safe and sound. Oh no, because we've been injured, a bean turned into a frog. Oh, and we are a bean shorter. Now that's no good. Ah, they should be Edgar Strugler or Struggler. Or let's see how Steven pronounces it.
Edgar Strulger, 1703 to 1798, inventor of the sneakoscope.
Now, sneakoscope sounds like something highly illegal. It really does. Anywho, let's pick up our gnome friend. I'm very nervous around him being next to pits like that. Something bad could happen to him. We don't want that. He's adorable. Okay, let's clear path up ahead. This is a really dangerous place for him. By the way, don't worry about anything falling from this chest into the pit. It's just beefs. There he is. One scourge will teach him a lesson. Okay, clearing the path forward. Now I think we've cleared up enough to re-pick up our gnome over here. Oh wait, no, first Lumos, then the gnome. Because I want to throw him into a secret. It's like the only safe space here. There we go. Okay, let's see it. Okay, these chocolate frogs are fixed and scripted. You cannot avoid them, so you didn't miss out on any beans by them spawning, okay? Now let's get the beans around here and clear a path forward. Perfect. And now let's grab our little friend. Ah! I said friend, you should not be trying to attack us. You just really want those beans. You're probably even a bigger bean addict than Harry himself. And let's save with the gnome in our hands. Hopefully this will not corrupt the save file. Onwards and onwards. Oh, he'll be stopped by the whip. Okay, let's move him forward. This feels like abuse, I'm not gonna lie, but this is way too funny. Okay, and one more throw. Come on, you got this. You're a champion in gnome throwing, Harry. Who cares about gobstones when you can throw gnomes, right? Now, plenty of small spiders over here for us to crush. Although if they get too close to the wall, we cannot reach them. Ooh, nice, very generous. If the gnome will get whiff of those beans, it's all over for him. Oh, look, he'll pass under... Ah! Oh my god, okay, this is pretty cool. And by the way, something I want to show you. We're looking for Goyle. Actually, the objective is I've got to find Goyle down in the dungeon. The way to the dungeon is through the entrance hall. Okay, the objective didn't update since we entered, but look, underneath us is a pigsty. And at the very end of the pigsty is Goyle holding a chicken drumstick. How funny is that? Okay, let's open a way forward. And guys, we're finally reaching the point where I want to explain why we're carrying this gnome with us the entire time, okay? So first of all, let's get the frog and the jar with mucus, a very generous gift from the extended mod. And now, okay, normally I would recommend climbing here and then cutting the rope. Since we're carrying a gnome, our options are somewhat limited, but we can still make it safely down without taking damage. And there we go. And my friends, look at all these horcrux. And if we wouldn't carry the gnome, this guy would be forever stuck here and you would be unable to pick him up. And this happens every single time. Let's see if we can at least get beans out of him like this. Awesome. So my friends, the reason I even bothered picking up the gnome was, well, these mushrooms, because that gnome over there is stuck. Now if you don't, and you decide to use Defindo on those horcrux, feel free to throw the Horcrumb head on this bog trucker. But we're gonna do it more professional way like this, okay? Oh, you found that one. Very nice indeed. I'm just gonna move you a bit forward to those 2 Horcrumps over there. And let's remove a spiky prickly plant. That's the nomenclature in 1992 apparently. And look, more lighting from these lamps. I love that so much. Makes for such a huge part of the atmosphere. And we did it, guys. So, no more Horcrumps in this level. We can finally get rid of our friend over here. Into the gnome hole with you. Don't worry, it's probably warm and cozy there. I mean, it's your own habitat, really. So, let's use the haystack to climb up here. Oh, maybe let's use it for cover as well. Nice, like an absolute professional. And very easy to miss chest here because of the tree. So, guys, make of that what you will. Is it worth lugging the gnome around? I think it's a fun challenge in its own right. Heck, you can make it to the very end of the level if you're so inclined, behind those doors. This is the pigsty where Goyle and the piggies are. Can we shoot a couple of those bushes from here? No, but maybe we can dismember a couple of venomous tentaculars safely like this. Wonderful, like an absolute professional. And guys, this will open up this drawbridge, revealing a secret. Okay, let's see it. Oh my god, I thought I dismembered you. Now that was brutal. Ah! Why is everything heal all of a sudden? Okay, let's see it. Ah! I've seen something that looked like a gnome, but no. The claws are way too sharp. Let's not forget to get the Wigan tree barks from them. Okay. And cut the rope. I guess we'll need to jump for this one. Yep, indeed. And this marks the 7th secret, or 8th, depending on which order you decide to take them. Ooh, beans as well as a silver card, our favorite type of chest. And this is Circe, ancient Greek, lived on island of Ea. I guess Ea. How would I pronounce this? Ea. Expert at turning lost sailors into pigs. I think she's also mentioned in the Tales of Odysseus, so they just made her part of the wizarding world, which is pretty damn cool. What a horrible evil woman. Okay, so let's continue down this way, because surrounding what is now Frozen River, which wouldn't be the case in the retail version of the game, is another secret. And they just plopped a gargoyle statue opposite this piece of wall here. Yeah, it's kind of a lame secret, but it is a secret and we're gonna get it nevertheless, okay? So let us wrap things up in what's maybe even a larger level than the Findo challenge, who knows? Well, definitely if you are carrying a gnome around, that's for sure. By the way, there used to be spiky bushes on these sides in the retail version of the game. The author of the extended mod moved them over there.
I have to be careful to not wake Goyle. There he is, sleeping like a particularly ugly baby.
Now, the extended mod introduces...
I need to sneak up to Goyle and pluck a hair without him waking up. I'd better avoid those pigs. If they squeal, Goyle will wake up for sure.
Now, the extended mod introduces a whole new mechanic here, also with the game being saved. So in the retail version of the game, you would just approach Goyle and end the game. End the level. You could not fail. Here, things are a bit more interesting.
Almost there.
No, Harry, because you're gonna start casting Alahomora everywhere. So, first things first. Despite yelling from the top of our lungs, this is not gonna wake up Goyle. By the way, more chicken drumsticks. I love that so much. Let's get the cauldrons over here and the jar with flower and mucus, and we are at 5-5. And again, thanks to the extended mod, everything is in balance as far as ingredients go. So the way this works is if a pig squeals consecutively 3 times, Goyle will wake up, you will fail, you'll be thrown back there. By the way, the game will not reload. You will just be reset, in a sense. The way I know this is that the cauldrons will be flopped over. You know what? Let me show you. It's better to show rather than tell. So the pig is squealing. Goyle almost wakes up. Then he'll fall down again. Then he'll almost wake up again. Like that. Then he'll go down. And 3rd time is the charm. Or in this case, a hex. What? Come on, Goyle. 3rd time's supposed to be it. 4th time? Huh.
Oi! Get out!
I could swear it was 3 times.
Have to be careful to not wake Goyle.
Guys, stop interrupting me. I swear it was 3 times and Goyle already woke up, so maybe there's some randomness involved. So what you can do, just like outside of Hagrid's hut, is to cast Rictus Sempra, and for a couple of seconds the pigs will not squeal. Okay? And you can just approach Goyle like this. And guys, with that, we'll end today's episode. This is dirty business. Let's do it. Do we have all secrets? We absolutely do. I hope you had an absolute blast. And let's go for the hair-plucking finale. Now, before we'll carry off this disgusting bit of Goyle back to Hermione, I would like to say thanks to my free Patreon members as well as to my loyal Winstons. Blind Goopel, Mick, Severin Drax, Enstickle, Katie Danger, and Pooh the Two. I would like to give big thanks to all of my caretaker Winstons, Michael McConkie, Karavetu, Renegade Durney, and Blanket Fox. A special thanks goes to both of my veteran Winstons, Andrea Paviglianiti and Alexandra. And finally, I would like to give a very, very special thanks to my one and only fine vintage Winston, Akira Foxmine. Thank you so much for your generous support of the channel and also for singing lullabies to Goyle, putting him to sleep post his food coma, making it easier for us to use Hermione's incredibly painful tweezers to pluck a hair from in between his butt cheeks. This was very nasty, but somehow with your assistance we managed to do so without waking him up. And thank you guys also for watching and making it this far. Today was an absolute beast of a chunky episode. Nevertheless, I hope it helped you appreciate just the many changes the extended mod introduced into the game and get into more of a Christmassy mood. And don't worry, our Christmas tree count will continue tomorrow, so you will have that to look forward to.